Let's get out there and buy a house.
Yeah, that's optimistic on the sales side. What are you seeing, Jay?
Optimism is Jamie's middle name. And so he's a very optimistic young realtor, not yet jaded by the markets.
Hey there, everyone. Jamie with Sell for 1% Realtors, joined by, only Jason Barlow here today. Dave is on a field trip with the wife. And as usual, Rich Cohn, we're here to give a little market update here. It is January 15th, 2025. And I think the market's stabilizing here a bit. Rich, what are you seeing?
Well, before I start into that, January 15 and Dave is headed to warmer climates. So let's wish him well. And I wish we could be joining him. Yeah, it's snowing here. As far as I see anecdotally, I am seeing an uptick in activity since the first of the year of people wanting to get started, wanting to get pre-approved. I've actually had a couple of homes go into contract, and there does seem to be a lot of interest in this market that we're going to see in the springtime. So people are getting prepared. People are making their plans, and if they see the right house, I think they would forget about the weather and hop on it. That's the impression that I've had, basically. As far as rates go, we're testing the 5% rate. We actually have a 5.8, 5.9, maybe 5.7 rate if you have all the right factors on a 30-year fixed, the right loan to value, the right credit. They also skew it in terms of how much you're borrowing. If you're borrowing more in the 150 to 250 range, you're going to get a better rate than you are in the 500 to 750 or 800 range. All those factors make a difference, but in general, we're right around 6%, and it's pretty easy to put a 5.8 or 5.9 in it. So rates are good. It's a good time to buy, really. The market is not really heated up in terms of a lot of competition, and let's get out there and buy a house.
Yeah, that's optimistic. I have a few lenders that are sharing some of the same sentiment. On the sales side, what are you seeing, Jay?
Optimism is Jamie's middle name. And so he's a very optimistic young realtor, not yet jaded by the markets. What I'm seeing here, this is the MLS. So we're at 4,265 houses for sale as of right now, this actual second. So we're down from the 5,700, 5,800 that we've had. And what I'm seeing is, like Rich is talking about, I'm seeing a big uptick in my listings, showings coming through, offers coming through. A couple of these guys have had multiple offers, and so it's a good time to be a seller. I'm trying to tell people, let's go ahead and get you on the market now versus waiting. All the projections are rates are going to come down, but there's some kind of black swan event in the world, and all of a sudden rates don't come down. Things can change pretty quickly, as we've all seen. This is the Columbus Metro stats. Average days on market is 101. Now you throw out the high and the low, and then the median is here at 70 days. And I try and tell all my sellers, have realistic expectations. Don't think it's going to sell in 10 hours. That's not the market we're in. We're getting further and further away from that 3% mortgage rate world, but things really aren't bad. We're sitting down here in this very low 6% range, and it's been sustained. This is looking back into 2024 and 2025. We got down this low one time, and then it bounced right back up. So right now is really a good time if you're a buyer to be out there looking, and I'll let Jamie take that away here in a second. But I think that the data is bearing out for buyers that it's a good time to be in the market. And then for sellers, well, my concern is that if we were to roll back the time on this MLS inventory, we were up at 5,800 houses about a month and a half ago. And so in the springtime, I'm expecting there to be a splash of another 1,500 houses that pop up, in addition to all the normal stuff that pops up. And if days on market keeps climbing up, all of a sudden this is going to become 6,000, 6,500. And then all of a sudden, as a seller, you're fighting for those buyers that are out there. The number that we typically use when I'm meeting with people is in Columbus, we're going to sell 3,000 to 3,500 homes a month every month. And so when I say 6,000 houses for sale, that represents a 2-month supply. It gets much higher than that. It becomes a 3-month supply. Now we're talking about a buyer market. And so right now, still a seller's market. So good time to be a seller. Jamie, what are you and your clients seeing, man?
Yeah, I would say the best way to sum this up, this current market would be the second time home buyer. I'm in a ranch home. Do I plan on staying in a ranch home my entire life? Probably not, but this is my first home. When I go to buy a new home, I'm going to sell this one. And we're finding a lot of people in that situation for the first time in the market right now. And I think that's why it is a bit of a buyer's market. It is truly balanced in a way. So if you're a first-time home buyer, you're going to find yourself with people who are needing to sell that home you're buying to buy a better home. And that cooperation leads to a fair market. I think prices are settling a bit, and it's a good supply and demand chain at the moment. So if you can buy, I think you need to have a talk with your financial advisor if you have one, a lender. At the very least, give me a call and we can chat. Soft and core, you see where you stand, sort of stuff. And I think, in the new year, a lot of people are taking that serious and they're giving Rich a call. I'm the optimistic agent, so I see good things in the future.
I think when I hear from you guys is it's a healthy market. It's a
Yep.
good time to buy and it's a good time to sell. And that's the perfect median we're looking for.
Yep.
Definitely a much healthier market than it was. And I miss the good old days, but when you had homes that had 50 offers and there can only be one winner, that market was pretty brutal and that's not really healthy. So I agree, Rich. It's a healthy market and it should be a good 2026. Appreciate you guys watching. Again, we're Sell for 1% Realtors. Click the like button, ring the notification bell, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment. Jamie reads them all, and we'll respond with pure optimism to your comment. He chooses positivity on a daily basis. And if you need a loan, give Rich a call, Equitable Mortgage. I know my childhood phone number. I know some of my friends' numbers. I know my wife's number. I know Rich's number. Rich is the man. Give him a call. And if you need to buy a house, call Jamie. If you need to sell a house, give me a shout. And if you need to complain about us, give Dad, Dave Barlow, a call. He'd be happy to hear from you.
He wouldn't be
For watching.
happy. He's in the Florida Keys, so you can't really find him right now.
They said that there's a freeze warning and down where they're going. And Mom said that the warning they got was that when it gets cold like this, the iguanas fall out of the trees and to watch out for falling iguanas. So Dave may not make it back.
Yeah.
Company may get to Jamie here soon. Thank you guys. Have a good day and a good week. We'll see you next week.
Thanks for having me.